Hi, welcome. My name is Kellie and welcome to Restorative Yoga. So Restorative Yoga, we will do a few poses, not many, just a few, and I need you to have some props available. We will use blocks in this class. If you have something similar in size, like a book, that would be great. And we'll also use a bolster and a belt of some kind. So just put those on the side, and to begin practice, rather than lying down on the mat, come onto all fours. So you want to have, or I want to have a rhythmic warm up with you so that you create the opportunity to shed some of the body and mind's restlessness. So move your body, your sides from right to left, like this. Press into your fingers. And then round your spine up into cat. Let your head come between the arms. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. And then look forward. Inhale. Exhale as you round your spine, press into the palms, the fingertips, and then lower your belly down. This will make it easier to settle into place, in a place of stillness later in our practice. So we'll just warm up a bit, move the body some, and then we'll settle into some deeper poses for a longer period of time. So a couple of things while I'm doing this will allow, while we're warming up, a couple of things. Put on some music that's comfortable and maybe just instrumental, something that's not distracting. The other thing is you want to be warm. I have on long sleeves for that reason. Lower down. Now, again, open the body to one side and then the other. So music can be comfortable with the temperature. And then also, you want to really pay attention to your breathing here. So as you move your body around, breathe in, being aware of your breath. We'll also keep it very simple in class. So another point for restorative yoga. Bring your knees apart and big toes to touch. Reach your hips back so your glutes come to your heels. Reach the arms forward and put your forehead down. And I want you to tuck your chin just gently, just slightly into the chest, and so that you stretch out the back of the head and have your head just lightly placed on the floor. And spread your fingers and breathe. So another key point is to make your space very comfortable without distractions. Setting up your intentional rest, which is really what makes restorative yoga. Having props to intentionally put your body into alignment and position. Walk your hands in. And now tuck your toes, lift your knees, step your feet to underneath your hips, hands to your thighs, lift up halfway, then fold over all the way. Reach for your feet. Bend your knees. Inhale, half lift, and stand all the way up. Grab your blocks. Place your blocks on the floor or your books right there. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Reach for your elbows. Separate your feet. Lean over. One way, press into your feet, soften your knees, and then center up, lean over the other way. Inhale and center up and reach the arms, soften the knees. Exhale, fold over with a flat back. So press in your feet the whole way down, hands on your blocks, and drop your head. Press into the blocks, lengthen halfway. So flatten out your back. Exhale, fold, bend the elbows, slightly bend the knees. Standing up, inhale, rise. So we'll do that half sun salutation a few times. Exhale, hands to your heart. So with your breath, connecting to your movement, exhale, fold over all the way, hands to your blocks. Let your head drop, look through your legs, lengthen halfway, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Reach up and stretch overhead. Hands to your heart. Inhale and reach up. Linking your breath to your movement. Exhale, fold. Hands to the blocks. Lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. We'll do that 2 more times. Reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Hands to the blocks. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Pressing into your feet all the way up. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Look up at your hands. Exhale, fold. Hands to the blocks, lengthen forward, half lift. Then exhale, fold. Hold right here. Slightly bend the knees, reach for your elbows, and sway the arms to your right leg and then your left leg. So start to pivot over from one side to the other, a little bit further over there. Feel the hamstring stretch as you do that. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Swaying over to one side and then the other. Now place your hands on your blocks. Lift up halfway. If you want to, move your blocks up higher. Flat back, abs in, press into your palms. Now step your left leg back, keep your right leg forward, low lunge position. Move your blocks by your foot, beside your ankle. Shift the hips forward, down here maybe. So my chest is just lightly touching my leg. I'm not putting a whole lot of weight right there on that forward leg. Breathe in. And then walk your blocks back and flex your foot in the front. Press your heel down. Good. Walk your blocks forward, shift forward, lunge. And bring it back. Flex your foot. And then exhale, foot flat, look forward. And bring it back. Press your heel down. And then one more time, forward. And reach back. Or flex your foot. Put your left hand on your left block or the book, reach up, twist. Reaching that arm, look up at your the hand. If you want to bring the hand to your back and press the elbow back, opening the chest. Be light on that hand in the front. Engage the core muscles, integrity in the body. Good, now look down. Bring your hands to your blocks. Step forward and fold. Let your head drop all the way over and reach for the elbows or hands on the mat and sway your hands along the floor, side to side. Place the hands on the blocks, step your right leg back, put your knee down, and look forward. Bring your Blocks back and flex your foot in the front. Press down into your heel right there. Fingertips on the blocks. And then shift your hips forward. Top of the foot on the floor back here. And shift your hips back, flex your foot. Relax the shoulders. Flat back. Walk it forward, hips forward. Walk the blocks forward anyway. Bring it back. Flex. Press your heel down, and then shift the hips forward. One more time back. And then walk it forward. Good. Step forward with your left foot, or right foot, hands on the blocks. Drop the head all the way down, bend the elbows. Place your left hand on your block and reach your right arm up. Stretch, twist. Then exhale, place your right hand on your block. Twist the opposite direction. Reach. Press into your hand. And then set your left hand down. Step your right foot back. Let's do that twist on this side. So move the block back, hand on the block, reach up and stretch. And then here, you're going to bring your hand to your lower back, press your hand, draw the elbow back, opening the chest. You can look up, breathe, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. We are going to use a blank wall, or if you can close a door, you can use a door as a prop. Now look forward, step forward, and fold. Hands to the blocks, relax your shoulders, your neck, your head, and breathe. Bend your knees and come to a seated position on your mat. Move the blocks out of the way. And then take a blanket. So again, we'll be here for long enough. If you don't have a prop already and you know that where something is and you can go and get it, we'll be here for long enough for you to find what you need and to reposition as you need. So sit up on a higher surface. So your lower back relaxes, sit up tall. And then let's turn to the right. Bring your hand to the outside of your leg and look over your shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling, exhaling. And now look center, reach your arms up at the same time. Spread your fingers, flutter your fingers. And now let's twist the opposite direction. So fingertips go behind the hip, press into the fingers, the hand on the outside of your leg, and look over your shoulder. 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now look forward. Change the crossing of your legs, but before you do that, put your feet forward or bring your feet forward and drop your knees side to side. Separate your feet enough that your hips and your inner thighs and outer thighs can get that stretch as you drop the knees from one side to the other. And now sit up, bring the opposite leg in front, or change the crossing. Roll the shoulders back, and let's turn this direction. Look over your shoulder. Press your hand just lightly right there on the thigh, getting that rotation in the trunk twisting a bit in the spine, stimulating the nerves, the nervous system, and the tissue, and the sides. Inhale and reach your arms up, and let's twist the opposite direction, fingertips behind, and look over your shoulder just lightly. Press your legs down and breathe. And now let's look forward. Move off of your blanket and place it over on the side. Bring your legs out, forward. And now we're just going to lower down gently onto the mat. Slide your feet on the floor, your knees pointing up. Right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers around the shin. Rotate your right foot around. One direction. And then the other way. And then extend out or place your right foot on the floor. Bring your left knee into your chest. Interlace the fingers around the shin. And rotate your left foot out. And then rotate in. And now set your left foot on the floor. Bring your right knee in again. Pull the leg in. Fingertips interlaced around the shin. Extend the left leg out straight. Calf to the floor. And relax the shoulders. Relax the hips. The leg that's extended. Bring this knee across to the opposite, to the left. If you have a pillow over there, you can prop your leg up on that pillow. Otherwise, just kickstand using your hand to prop underneath the knee, and then reach the right arm over to the right. And relax. Relax your shoulders, your hips, the legs, and just breathe. Inhaling, a long deep breath, and then exhaling. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Look up. Keep the knee across. And then we're going to keep moving that direction. So come onto your side. Come up onto your arm or your head in your hand. And then bring your left knee forward. The right knee, the upper leg knee, right there in the front. Place your hand on your hip, draw your shoulder back. We're going to keep moving that same direction so you come onto your belly. We're just getting there very slowly. So your knee is already bent on that side over here, by the way. You're going to keep it that way, coming into half frog pose. So knee on the side, turn your gaze the opposite direction of your knee. And breathe. So imagine like if you were in the bed and you were sleeping on your stomach and you had one knee out to the side. That's where you are. That's this position, half frog pose. So here's where we really allow enough time to change, reorganize, and reset again, and maybe reset again. So just the main thing is to not be distracted by being uncomfortable. Breathing smoothly and deeply. When you breathe in deeply, and then you control your exhale, you control the inhale and the exhale, you tell the body, the central nervous system, that you're
safe, in that rest and relaxation state. So your mind has a lot to do with that. You want to aid in the relaxation effect by smoothly breathing in and breathing out. And I know that being on your tummy makes you much more aware of your breath and maybe a little more anxious, but try to calm your mind through your breath and not quickly breathing slow and controlled. And just when you start to tone down wiggling, take the wiggling out of your body, or adjusting, it's really when you find that place, that restoration place, and also meditation. It's okay to move a little bit to get there, but then once you're there, take it in and make the most of it. So now, look down at your mat, lift your head, and look down. And then reach your left arm forward, if your right leg is to the side. And you're going to just roll onto your side and sit up on or bring your head into your hand. And again, your left knee is forward. Relax the shoulders. Hand on the mat in front of your chest. Extend or bring your right leg on top of the left. And then go ahead and keep rolling onto your back. And then make your way to evenly set up your spine, your hips, your shoulders. Bring the left knee in to your chest. Interlace your fingers around the shin. Extend out the right leg. And just hold right here for a moment. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, your hips, the legs. Then bring the leg across the body to your right. And just gently press right there. Get your shoulders evened up. Look the opposite direction and reach the left arm out to the left. Maybe you can get your foot on the floor. If not, then just kind of prop your hand underneath your knee. Assist that stretch. Draw your chin down or in. Smoothly breathing. When the body's in a twisting position, it's a little more of the breath can be a little less smooth. Mindful to relax into your breath and lengthen your breath out. One more deep breath in. And then exhale. Now look up. We're going to slowly come over onto your side. Scoot onto your mat. Body down to the mat. Gotta get my mic out of the way. There we go. And then your leg is kickstanding in the front like that, right?
And you can bring your hand in front and just lean in. Just take it in for a moment. We're going to slowly move to our belly. So extend the legs, or actually keep the left leg over, and you're going to just turn, place your belly on the floor and keep that leg out to the side. Right? And then turn your gaze the opposite direction. Feeling the air, filling the lungs with air, and then fully exhaling. Inhale, and fully exhale. Do that again. Inhale, and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Now as you inhale, look down, and we're going to start to go to your side again. You can keep the knee in the front, like that, and just sit here for a moment. Enjoy the calmness, the quiet, the methodical movement, intentional rest while you stretch. De-stressing the body, the mind. Then you're going to put your head down and roll to your back. And then let's scoot to the middle of the mat again. Set up. Shoulders flat on the floor. Your feet spaced apart, hip width. And bring your arms out to your sides. Let's open the hips and the chest. Keeping the arms to the sides and just tip the knees. Alternating directions. The second part of class, we're going to use the wall, or an open space, maybe a door that's shut. But find a wall where there's no objects, nothing to get in the way. And let's come up to a seated position. You roll to the side, push yourself up to a seated position. I'm going to move my mat so that's right there. So the rest of the poses will be restorative poses. Not a whole lot of movement. So place your blanket so your head can rest on the blanket. And then scoot to the baseboard. You can have space between your hip and the baseboard. Some of you will have tighter hamstrings and you won't be able to be all the way up to the baseboard. So lower down to your forearms and your elbows, and then all the way, and then reach your right leg up, left leg up, and then scoot, pivot, and just figure out if you need to have more space between the baseboard and your sitting bones. I'm all the way up to the baseboard. I'm comfortable here. I don't have any trembling. So if you have trembling happening or any shaking because you're too close to the baseboard, then back away from the baseboard. I want you to have a comfortable position for your hamstrings right here. Place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. And close your eyes. Relax the shoulders again, and the hips, the lower back, legs up. Even position of the legs over the hips to reorient the hips around the sacrum, the SI joint. Inhaling, exhaling, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. One more deep breath in. And then bring your feet together and use your hands and press your knees out. And then place your hands underneath your thighs. Kickstanding underneath the legs. Close your eyes again. Three more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your legs up again. Reach straight up. Check out your feet, your heels. Are the angles of your feet to your ankles and knees different in each leg? There may be some variation. Just checking that out. Let's scoot away from the baseboard just a little bit. So move what's the blanket underneath your head. So inch your way back and put your feet on the wall. Your knees are bent 90 degrees. And hands at your thighs, press into the thighs, pressing down. So evening out the hips right there. And now bring your right ankle on your left knee. Just notice where your knee is naturally. Feeling some tightness probably in the right hip. Use your right hand and press the knee towards the wall. You can keep your foot the way it is. No need to flex or anything. But hold right here for 5 breaths. Your left toes are pointing straight up. Press the hand into the thigh or the inside of the knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Place your right foot on the wall. Press your hands into the thighs, evening out the hips right there. So you're pressing your hands towards the thighs or into the thighs. And now place your left foot on or left ankle on your right knee. And then use your left hand and press your knee away. Lower back should stay on the floor, by the way. Breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Bring both heels to the wall, like this, straight legs. Reach your hands around the hamstring of the right leg and pull that leg in. Notice the difference in the hamstring stretch right there. Lower back on the floor, flex your foot. So just have your hands around the back of the hamstring. Straighten the leg, pull the leg in. Lower heel to the wall and then reach your hands around the other hamstring. Pull that in, straight leg. Pull in, breathe out. And then bring the heel to the wall again. Feet on the wall, so your knees are again bent 90 degrees. Now we're just going to walk the feet to the right, all the way over, right. And then set the left leg on top of the right leg. So your hips are going to lift up. And then center your shoulders on the mat. Extend the arms out to your sides. And try to relax the upper leg on top of the lower leg. And breathe slowly, controlled, smoothing out your breath from your inhale to your exhale. Begin to walk your feet up. And then go ahead and walk all the way over to the other side. So that right leg's resting on the left, and then pick your shoulders up and even them up. Arms are out to the side, or you can cactus the arms right here. I find it's more relaxing to extend my arms straight. And then look over to the right. Or the opposite of your knees, opposite direction of your knees. Breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, exhaling, walk your feet up again. Let your lower back settle onto the floor, so pick it up and set it down. Bring your knees into your chest, flex your feet and then point. Flex your feet and point. Now we're going to move back to closer to the baseboard. So inch your body forward, blanket underneath your head, legs straight up again. See if you can come all the way to the baseboard, but with feeling comfortable. If you're uncomfortable with your sitting bones on the baseboard and legs straight up, then move away again. So here you're going to just separate your legs out wide and just use your hands as props, like kickstands underneath the thighs. Let your feet go. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling a deep breath of air. Fully exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your legs together. Bend your knees, bring the feet together. Have your hands resting underneath your knees for support. Elbows on the floor. 5 breaths. Fully exhale. Fully breathe in. Fully exhale. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Hands on the outsides of your knees and bring the legs close together. Give yourself a big hug right here. So big hug meaning your arms around the shins and pull those knees in. And then let's roll over to the side, whichever direction you feel more comfortable or have space. Roll over so you're kind of in that fetal position with your legs together. Put your head on your blanket. Maybe you can fold your blanket twice or your pillow and just rest for a moment on your side. And start to press your hand into the floor and lift up your body off of the mat. And scoot to your mat, the center. And I'm going to reorient my mat so that you can see me from the side. Like that. Center. Roll up about this. Actually, do this. So about this length. Roll your blanket tight, kind of like a sleeping blanket, like that. Now place the roll underneath your knees, like that. I'm going to show you a couple options. You want to have your blocks also. Place one block for your head that way. One block for your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Turn the top block up one height higher. If you don't have a block, just lie down flat. Actually pull this out. Bring your feet together like this. So feet touching, put the blanket over the top of your feet like that, and then grab the ends, and then you'll pull your heels in closer to your groin. Hold this, right? Get even on your sitting bones, and then gently come down to your elbows, and then slide that in. The first block is underneath your shoulder blades. So like for women, it's like right underneath the bra line. And then the head on the second block. And then reach down. A couple of things going on here, but just take your time. So the blanket is assisting your legs, so there's support underneath the shins, the sides of the shins. And then your arms come out to the sides. Pick your shoulders up and set them down evenly on the block, and your head is on the other block. So the space between the bumpy part of your head, the back of your head on the top block, and then the shoulder blades on the second one. If it's awkward feeling, do please move away and reset. Relax. Move this block in a little bit. Just a hair. Even just a small amount of movement or changing of position can make all the difference. So this opening the chest, the thighs, breathing in, breathing out. Scanning down the body from the top of your head, the crown of the head, over the forehead, the space between the brow, the mind's eye. Relaxing the jaw. As you breathe in, exhale, soften into your place. Relax the tongue, relax the throat, the neck, the shoulders, let them drop. Chest softens. Your right arm from the top, underneath the arm, all the way down to the elbow, to the wrist, and all 5 fingers. Tracing a line over to your left arm, the top of the arm, the shoulder. Down to the elbow, your wrist, all 5 fingers, the palm. Relaxing down the chest, the belly, the hips soften. Your right leg, inner thigh, down to ankle, your 5 toes. Left leg, down the inside or the outside of the leg, down to the ankle and the foot and all 5 toes. Your next 3 breaths of air, inhale deeply, and then exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another deep breath in. Slide your arms in, press your elbows into the floor, lift up your shoulders off of your block, and move those out from under your back. Place the blanket underneath the knees, like that. And have your legs out a little wide, and just lower down onto the mat. And rest your spine flat, even on the mat with your palms facing up, the back of the hands on the floor. Shavasana. So fidgeting happens. Fidget as much as you need to. Finding your comfortable spot, your comfortable place without distractions. Bring your arms out wide enough that you have space between the body and the arms. And you can turn your palms down or up. Let your feet fall out, their natural angle from the hips. Relax from the top of your head, just like we did before. Across the face, the jaw, the chin, tongue, neck, shoulders, chest, belly, hips, legs, and your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now just let your breath happen, or your breathing happen without controlling it. Getting to that place of stillness, meditation, sinking deeper into being present in the moment. You're back on the floor, feeling the pressure points. Just when your body stops that feeling of needing to fidget, it's where you find stillness. Begin to move your fingers and move your toes. Set your feet on the floor. And then roll over to your side and rest your head on the inside of your arm. Then start to push yourselves up to that seated position. Cross your legs. Fold your blanket into this small rectangle. Or this small rectangle, a little higher, more comfortable. And then sit up on your blanket So we can close class together with 3 breaths, 3 energizing breaths. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose, feel the rise of your chest. Exhale that out. Bring the hands to your knees. Turn your palms up. Index finger to thumb. Other 3 fingers extended straight. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And then exhale. Extend the arms, the hands straight, open up and then close. Make a fist, open and close, open and close. And let's bring the hands together again, edge of the hands to the mind's eye. In thanks and in gratitude. Edge of the hands to the heart, bowing your chin. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for this practice. Be well. Namaste. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.